Making this video specifically for just a couple of buyers that got the Saturn 3D pad. Some people complaining that things are feeling a little stiff. So I'm going to show you how to fix pad shift and or junk from your controller to get it feeling great again. Basically, pull this little tab here, pull out the wire, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. And that's it. 5 screws. There we go. Okay. You dump your 5 screws out. Keep them together. Just put everything to the side. Okay. This is pretty simple. It is just one piece, okay? Now, the 3D controller is attached. The triggers are attached. So basically, what you're going to do is you're going to pull off your D-pad and your button pad. You can pull out the start button pad if you want. And make sure that you just keep track of where your sliding button was. So when you put it back in, don't shift it over. So, first off, make sure that this feels good. There you go. You can see that it's just one piece D-pad, and you can take it out if you want, but you need a screwdriver to do it. There's really no need. Make sure all your buttons are loose and feel good. It's very simple. Now, if they feel dirty or anything, you can just, take everything out and just clean everything out if you want. Clean out all the junk, whatever. Now, you can see from the pads here that they're a little dirty. So, we're going to clean the pads up. And we're going to clean both sides. Now, pay attention to these little black pads underneath. These are what actually make the contact with the circuit board that give you your button presses. And the D-pad is the same thing. The D-pad is just basically 4 button presses. Just clean everything real good. Get rid of any junk or grime or buildup that's been in here. It's pretty simple. And then just dry everything off. I'm actually gonna use paper towel to dry them off. I'm gonna put my start button back in. I'm gonna clean up and dry off my D-pad and my button pad. Okay, pretty simple. Now, there's a little catch over here. Put that around the catch and make sure that you'll see like a lip around the pad. Make sure the lip sits around the rim. Don't let it sit off to the side like that. That's what, shift, like sometimes when these controllers ship, they shift a little bit, and that's why it could be hard to get a certain direction or a certain button to work because it's not sitting properly on the buttons. It could be shifted in there a little bit, and what you should do is just make sure everything's on. I like to put my finger on the top and just push the D-pad on the bottom, make sure it feels good. Same thing with these. You can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everything's on there nice. And then this is very simple. It just pops back in. It's got heat catch here and here. You can actually hold this in place and turn it over. Test your switch, test your start button, test your D-pad, test your buttons. Just make sure that you're holding it, or else, you know, this will all fall out due to gravity. And that's it. Now, just take your back of your controller. Make sure it's in, okay? Put it over the triggers, and you'll just kind of feel it fall in place. You'll hear it click, okay? I like to do the top screws first. Just put the 2 top screws in. That's one. Kind of hard to do on camera, but there you go. And then you can do bottom middle screw. There you go. Then you could do the little handle screws. Well, make sure that they go in right. 1, 2. Just a little bit of an angle. There's one. There's 2. Just there you go. Make sure they're in tight. You can kind of pull on it, make sure that it's not coming apart. There you go. And then basically, you take your wire. It slides in only one way. Try to put it in upside down, it won't fit. Give it a little bit of force so that you hear the click. There you go. You're good to go. Everything should feel nice. You should have some nice tactile feeling on your buttons. Your start button should feel good. Your D-pad should feel good. And your switch, whether you're using your D-pad or you're using the 3D pad, you're good to go. That's that simple. So, I appreciate you watching the video. Thank you.